Welcome to Daily Conversations. This is Mr. K.
This is Eric.
Yep, today is the 15th of December and the time now is 6:22 a.m. So today we have a topic talk about happiness, and happiness is so important for us. Um, do you have any theory or methods of increasing happiness that can be easily applied and duplicated by others? Yeah, so this is the topic today. And before we get started, please click the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Okay, so here we go. Yep, and talk about happiness. Today I'm going to um, talk about how to get happiness uh, from the direction of dopamine. Yep, and then uh, the dopamine is uh, is something which is in our brain, and it deal with rewards and happiness. So and then I did some research about dopamine, and then basically uh, my way uh, to deal with happiness is to start from the dopamine. Yep. Um, in my research, they say that if our brain lack of dopamine, then it will stop us from doing things we are passionate about. Yeah, and then there is also a fact that our dopamine will decrease every 10 years, and then decrease for about 10%. So it means that this is something like 老化. Yeah, and then so our brain will keep losing some dopamine every 10 years. And then I think maybe we can do something uh, with this to increase dopamine, and then so that to prevent the decreasing. Yep. So and then just now I talk about dopamine is dealing with reward and happiness in our brain. So actually, the way to increase dopamine is to trying to reward yourself. So the way to reward yourself is quite easy. Yep. For example, go on a trip overseas uh, to see something which will open your mind, and then to explore things you want to explore. Yeah, let's say to learn something, to know about something, and then also to meet some people you would like to meet. Yep. So um, in the real life, I also found that there are some people um, uh, they are actually elderly, uh, and then they are still energetic. They are still keen on uh, doing their work, doing their job, uh, or to do some to to do just anything, but they are just energetic. So I think maybe for these uh, they have something to do which they think um, that is the things they like to do. And for one guy which I know, uh, she like to go she like to go on trip overseas, and she is 60, I think is around 65 years old. And yeah, she shared a lot of experience that she go overseas, go to different places, and yeah, she said that normally she will go overseas one or twice a year. So I think yeah, maybe this is one of the things uh which is the reward uh 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 which is her reward. Um, yep. So yeah, maybe not only because of this, uh, but this is one of it. It uh keep pushing her uh uh to uh like yeah to be energetic. Yeah, she's the kind of person uh who is energetic, even though she is already 65 years old. Yep, but she keeps doing things well, and uh yeah, I think uh the way to get this energetic could be the reward. So it keep her doing the same doing yeah, how to say, um yeah, basically to me I think people who is energetic, um yeah, it could be due to the reward. And then if our brain get the reward, then uh we can continue doing that thing uh happily. Yeah, so this is the yeah, the part that I would like to talk about. So yeah, so what about yours, Eric?
Mhm. You mean the dopamine or
Yeah, what about your your methods to get happiness? Uh, yeah,
mm,
what is it?
okay. Mm. Okay, so okay, I okay about the happiness.
Hmm.
Mm, okay, yeah. Before I share my method, I want to
Yeah.
ask you something about the dopamine.
Hmm.
Just now you say, yeah, a dopamine is good thing, and because it is something like um, it's like the chemical in our brain,
Yeah.
so it can incentivize us to do something. Is it?
Yeah.
So uh, but we also can get dopamine from many from
Other
many
ways, right?
aspects. Yeah, from
Hmm.
other ways.
Yep.
And those uh when we talk about dopamine, we actually uh talk about we get the pleasure, we get the instant pleasure because dopamine
Mm.
is quite related to the instant satisfaction.
Yep.
Mm.
Yeah, you mean some happiness, some pleasure, which is short term, right?
Yeah, the instant gratification.
Yeah.
And just now talk about the energize and do something in long you can do something you
Yep.
can do something for a long time. You can
Mm.
sustain and so get the long term reward. I think this is not about the dopamine.
Okay.
And this is another brain chemical which is
Mm.
called 血清素.
Oh, yeah.
Mm. So mm, yeah, I don't find any relationship about dopamine and and you s- and the thing and the thing you share just now. So
Mm.
uh what is the main point you want to you want to talk?
Yeah, maybe really dopamine is for short-term happiness, short-term pleasure. Um, yep. Yeah, but I think all the things we do can be broken into small part, can be broken into uh, a short-term thing. Yeah, if let's say uh, um, if you have a if you have a long-term goal, then if you would like to achieve your goal, maybe it needs some times. And yeah, but during the process you achieve the goal, it is also short term, right?
Can you split your task into uh uh can you split your task? Can you split your long-term goal into a very, very small piece, which is considered only 1 minute or less than 1 minute per each per one?
Oh,
Yeah, this is about
um,
dopamine. When you talk about dopamine, is it the short term is like few minutes.
oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm. And the short term is not like a few days. Yeah, even though a few hours. Mm.
oh, I see. Yeah, so
Yeah.
maybe I really misunderstood. Um, yeah, uh, yeah, maybe, but it is still quite strange that uh, when I search dopamine, they say that if we lack of dopamine, it stops us from doing things. So um,
Yeah, the dopamine is a chemical in our brain. This is, for example, like the vitamin C, vitamin B. We cannot let it drop into a certain level,
oh,
and we don't try to keep it at a very high level. When it cross a threshold, it will incentivize us to do something. But the thing maybe is not what we want or what we really want to do, because
mm,
it just activate our mm, it just activate the trigger to that want us to pursue those things that can give us the instant gratification.
mm, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it makes sense. Because also in my research, I found that they say most of the things, and including those drugs, which can cause addiction, uh, have something to do with dopamine.
Yeah, yeah. All the drug is related to dopamine.
Mm,
Mm.
yep. Yeah. Um, yeah, maybe today, uh, my direction um, is to maintain the dopamine so that uh, we are passionate, uh, we are passionate on a daily basis.
Uh, I can say like this: normal people
Mm,
have a above average. Yeah, nowadays normal people have above average dopamine.
mm,
So this is not the case. Mm.
yeah, 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 maybe it really it doesn't really link to happiness and long term. Yeah. So, so how about your way?
Mm. No, I want you to to make a conclusion. Because just now you
Mm,
say, try to find something to do. Yeah. Even though this is not related to the dopamine, okay. it is about the reasoning. But what is the method you share just now is about is it find something to do and find something that can give you a long term benefit to do or else, yeah, because I can't catch your I wish you can explain in detail.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There are actually a lot of ways to increase dopamine.
No.
Yeah. One of it.
Uh.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah. So okay. So okay. Your point is to increase happiness is try to increase the dopamine.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah. Uh.
Yeah. This is the. Yeah. This is the the thing which I surround today.
Mm.
Yeah.
But just now the
So.
but ju- but just now the last point. You say about some old men can also keep themselves energized. Yeah, energetic.
Yeah. Yes.
Mm. In long term, and it's not about dopamine, is it? Or before or before I explain the dopamine to you, you think is it related to dopamine?
Um. It's quite confusing.
Okay. Mm. You say just now you say about the old guys. Mm,
Yeah.
who can do something
Yep.
for a very long time. Mm.
Yeah.
And why? Why you think they can do something for a very long time? Because of the reward?
Okay. Uh. Um. Yeah. Because I think if if one guy can maintain the dopamine level, uh, uh, I mean the the healthy level of dopamine. So yeah, he or she will be uh energetic or passionate to do the things they like to do, even on daily basis.
Oh.
So to go on a trip isn't a things which can be done every month. So basically, she will go on a trip once or twice a year. Yeah, so I think yeah, maybe by this it 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 is a way trying to maintain uh, her dopamine level so that yeah yeah, of course this is not the only thing. um uh that there are a lot of other things like do the things she like to do, so that it is a cycle. um yeah, if she do the things and then it actually um give the rewards to herself, and then we when we doing something which can give ourselves reward, it is the way to activate our dopamine so that it won't decrease, it won't 老化.
Mm.
Yeah, and yeah, maybe my point is um daily life can be happy, can be very happy. It depends on how you feel it. So yeah, if you are energetic, I think no matter what you do, even you even that you are not going on a trip, you are not uh, doing something you like, even just it is just a usual day, uh, it can be a happy day. You enjoy doing the things, doing those usual things.
Uh, you say just now say about the energetic is about the brain or about the body?
About the body.
And this is there's no any relationship between dopamine and energetic of body. Yeah, because for example,
Yeah.
some some people who addicted to the game, for example, like
Okay.
the online game or
Mm.
the mobile phone game.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a very very high level of the dopamine.
Mm.
Yeah, before they play the game and also during they play the game.
Yep.
So but in the long term, because they keep playing the game, they didn't do anything. They
Yeah.
didn't like do the exercise. So their body is getting weaker and weaker. And they're still addicted to the game. And if you ask them, are they feel energized? No. Yeah, they don't feel energized because some of them even sleep very late. Yeah, to play the game. Yeah,
Yeah.
just because of the game. And maybe the next day they still need to work or they still need to study.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, there's no relationship.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I think dopamine related to our our passion, our passionate.
Mm, yeah. Actually, we can say like this. Okay. Do you think learning or study or, for example, any other thing,
Yeah.
yeah, can increase your happiness level? Yeah. Uh, don't talk about any others. Don't talk about like the dopamine or the or the or the serotonin. Yeah.
Yeah.
血清素. Don't talk about don't talk about the chemical. We just talk
Yeah.
about happiness, the feeling. Yeah, the feeling of yours. For example, if you learn something, do you feel happy?
When I learn something, yes, I feel happy.
Yeah. For
Are you
example, if
in the
you
process of learning or the result of learning?
in the process.
Process, yeah, maybe.
Mm. So, for example, how about reading book? Do you feel
Um,
happy when you're reading book?
yes, process, yes.
So I take another example. Do you think you feel happy when you are driving the car?
When when I'm driving, not learning to drive, right?
Uh, yeah, maybe. No, I just yeah, just driving your car on daily
Okay.
basis. Yeah, do you feel
Uh,
happy when you drive your car?
Previously, yes. But when I have just get my driving license, and yeah, I feel I actually feel happy to drive my car. Uh, but for now, I think uh, it can't it is not. Yeah, I didn't feel happy or unhappy when driving.
Mm, mm. And okay, I give you another example. Mm, do you think collecting the stamp, yeah, is happy?
Collecting stamp. Yeah, if I have this hobby,
Yeah,
it will be
yeah,
happy.
but you don't have this hobby. Yeah.
I yeah, it seems like it yeah if there is maybe there is just a little.
Yeah. So, okay, if we just talk about the happiness, we can realize that happiness can be different from people to people.
Oh,
Some
okay.
people have that hobby because they keep putting effort on that area, so they can see the reward, they can see the benefit.
Okay.
So this is the reward you say just now. And you can say the addicted, quote unquote addicted to that reward.
Yeah.
So it will push him to continue to do that thing. Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. But is this fully related to the dopamine? No, they have some relationship. So for example, A can cause B, B can cause C.
Yeah.
Yeah, but does it mean that A can cause C?
Maybe it's not a direct effect.
Yeah, they are co-relationship. But there is no direct effect because also have many other things can cause B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
For example, A can cause B, B can cause C. And D also can cause B. Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah. So what it means is dopamine and happiness or pressure, they have just the correlationship. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes in some circumstances there are no relationship. In some circumstances they have relationship.
Yeah.
So but it is not a direct relationship. And they also have many other factor depend will decide the reasoning and the result. For example, our habit. Yeah, I showed you before. The habit log. We have the cue. We have the cue, and then we have the routine. We also have the reward.
Yeah.
So when you cue, uh uh will trigger. So the routine will just happen.
Yeah.
So you'll get the reward, even though the reward is not what you want.
Yeah.
But at that moment, the dopamine control you. Yeah, you can say that the dopamine control you because in the research, in the research, initially, okay, yeah, the mice, that used for the experiment, their dopamine level increase when they see the reward or when they get the reward.
Okay.
But when the case when this habit repeat and repeat for many times, now they don't see the reward, then the dopamine level didn't increase when they see the reward, but the dopamine increase when they when they get the cue. Yeah. So the increases of dopamine have been forward. Yeah, have been forwarded. So now, they don't feel happy when they see the reward. They feel, or we can say happy, or we can say the pleasure. Yeah, but they feel the pleasure. Maybe it is a fake pleasure. Yeah, because it's just the dopamine control his brain. Yeah, you want him to do something. Maybe the smoking, or maybe take some drug.
Yeah.
Yeah, or maybe bite your finger. Yeah, Yeah, biting your finger is not a pleasure. Yeah. But when you do, but in the happy lock, when the cue or when the cue was triggered, your dopamine level increased. Yeah. So it forces you to do something. Yeah. So dopamine is not fully related to the pleasure or happiness. This is just because dopamine can cause you to do something. And the feeling after doing something can be unhappy, also can be happy.
Yep.
So do you get what I mean? So in this case, dopamine is something like the A. A can cause B. B means happy. A also can cause C. C means unhappy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So A can cause B, also can cause C. But you focus on the first part. Yeah. A can cause B. So we need to increase the dopamine. Is incorrect because dopamine also can cause unhappy.
Yep.
Yeah. So dopamine have the relationship with the happiness and the pleasure, but it also have the relationship between the unhappiness and 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 the sadful, and the feeling of
Yeah.
upset. Mm,
Yeah. Agree.
mm, yeah. Okay. Never mind. I share my method.
Yeah.
Okay. The first method I want to share is learning. Many, main, there are many research. There are many scientific research have shown that uh, you keep learning something,
Yeah.
you sure get because of the deliberate practice. When you keep putting effort on something and to improve yourself, learn something and improve yourself. And you can see the reward. You can get the reward. Yeah, this is a real reward on in reality. Yeah.
Yeah. So you mean the result of the learning, right?
The result of the learning.
Yeah.
And yeah, and for example, like a baby, like a baby, or we say a child, a child, yeah, they may like to learn something, they may not like to learn something. For example, you want them to learn the mathematics, or you want learn or you want them to learn the, let's say, the English. Maybe they like, maybe they don't like.
Yeah.
But some people like the mathematics. And when when they learn the thing, even though they don't put a lot of effort, even though they don't put a lot of effort, maybe because of the talent or something,
Yeah.
or maybe just because of that class. In the class, he's uh he's the top, he's the top student in math level, in math area. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for example, it's just a consistent. Yeah, maybe he is still below average.
Yeah, but compare
Uh,
with others, he is better, right?
no, even though he's still below average in his age, okay, but in the
Yeah.
classroom, he's above average, or he's a top.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he can see the result. So he outperform other people, and he get a good result. But maybe the teacher give them a easy question. Yeah, easy question to do.
Yeah.
But they can see the result. yeah, they get for example, let's say like 90 mark or 100, yeah, or
Yeah.
get a full mark. So when they see the result, they think they are talents, so they put in more effort.
Yeah.
So initially maybe he's just below average, but because of this, initially they see the reward, so they put in more effort. So when they put in more effort, they improve themselves. Yeah. And
Yes.
they improve from below average to average, and from average to above average. Yeah. So the starting point, the starting point isn't important. The comparison between you and other people is more important. This also we call environment, external factor environment. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we will cover environment. Why environment is can be the most important thing, can be the most important factor that decide our fate, decide our life.
Yep.
And we will discuss this in future topic. Okay.
All right.
But back to the topic. And for another student, maybe he's in a very competitive environment, and he could above average. For example, learning English, he's above average. But because of he's in the very competitive environment,
Yeah.
so he's underperformed in the classroom. Yeah. So it may disincentivize him.
Yeah.
So they don't put the effort into it. Yeah. So they and every other people keep improving, and he didn't improve himself. So his level from above average dropped to average, dropped to below average.
Yes.
Yeah. But what is the important thing here? Is this about the reward? It could be before you know this research. But after you know this research, what can you do? Actually, it's the factor who allow you to do to make a thing better than other people is about the determination. If you keep putting effort on the particular thing, eventually you will outperform 90% of people, because many people won't keep putting effort on something. Yeah. You just need to do one thing, and you just need to keep learning. So you can outperform other people. So when you outperform other people, you can see the reward. Maybe it is a feeling, maybe it is a sense of accomplishment, but you will feel happy. Yeah, because you become a better man and you're better than other people. Yeah. And there's one joke. Yeah, there's one joke which is the greatest happiness is when you realize that your salary higher than your sister husband a little bit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
It's the brother-in-law, right?
Yeah, brother-in-law. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard before this joke.
So people will compare himself with other people. Yeah, it's nature.
Yeah.
I didn't say this is a good or bad thing. If if you utilize it in a good way, it
Yeah.
is a good thing.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you think if you think the comparison is not good and you don't want to if you think it's not good, then you feel stressed, or you or you feel angry, because other people are better than you, then this is a bad thing.
Yeah, it is the negative part.
But in some circumstances, it can push us to improve ourselves.
Yeah, it is like the uh good competition, right? Positive competition.
Okay, so this is about the learning, and it have some relationship between the dopamine and the serotonin. But we just don't talk about those chemical in our brain.
Okay.
We just talk about this reward. And for example, reading book, you can only get the reward. You can only see the reward after a very long time. And it requires the compound interest.
Yes.
So at the first you keep reading the book, but you cannot see the result. You cannot see the result, and you still need to pay a lot of energy, a lot of time to read the book.
Yep.
And many people drop this. Many people drop this habit. So they don't read the book. Really, 80 to 90% of people didn't read the book.
Yeah.
So even though you search many you can search many information from internet, they will and the research show that reading could be one of the most important thing that can change your life.
Yeah.
Everybody know this lesson, but they don't do it. Yeah. It's also linked to our previous topic. One of the greatest pain is you know a lot of if you know a lot of lesson, but you still can't live happily. We
Yep.
know reading book can change our life, but we don't do.
Yeah.
And okay, from the experiment just now I share you, we can link to this to the reading book. You can think maybe even though you are just below average, because your starting point is too late, okay, and you only until now, you only start to read the book, you only start to pick up the reading habit, until now. So you think you are below average. So if you don't know the experiment, you think, oh, I already below average, so I don't do it. I just don't do it. You also see many parents ask their children to study English well, because English is the world language, is very important.
Yeah.
But they can't. But themselves, the parent themselves cannot speak English. They want the children speak English.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. So they think they already old. It's too late. It's too late. So they cannot change anything. They don't start learning. And after you know the experiment, and you know the most important thing is about the learning. Yeah, it's about the keep learning. So even though now you are below average, but if you keep improve yourself, if you keep doing something,
Yeah.
eventually you can outperform 80 to 90% of people, because they don't even put an effort. Yeah, if you keep putting the effort on that particular thing, how can you don't outperform them? Yeah. How can you yeah uh yeah how can you cannot how can you outperform them? Yeah.
Yeah, determination, right?
So before you see the reward, yeah and okay and yeah just now your sharing is about the reward. We need to see some reward to do something. Yeah, it could be the truth. But human is different from animal.
Yeah.
We can use our thinking. Yeah, we can use our imagination to predict there is a reward after I doing something. You
Yeah.
get what I mean?
Yes.
So we don't really need the reward. So human can put the effort on those long-term things, but other animals cannot. Yeah. So yeah, be a human, don't be an animal. Try to do those things can benefit you in long term.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is about the learning. This is the first thing. Yeah, this is the first thing I want to share. And the second, uh, okay. And the second I want to share is learning the learning. Yeah, it's still learning.
Okay.
But it's learning the learning. Okay. For example, there are many things can give us the happiness. There are many things can give us happiness. For example, making love. Yeah, make love with your wife, make love with your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Or playing the game, or do some exercise, physical exercise. Or meditation. Yeah. But some other people don't feel happy when doing those things. Yeah, they don't feel happy when they are doing exercise. They don't. Yeah, some people don't even feel happy when they're making love with his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how to solve it? Yeah, to learn. Learn how to do the thing better. Yeah. So just on the first point, I talk about the learning. But this is for those things we have the self awareness that we want to put effort on that.
Yeah.
For example, we want to earn more money. So we so we try hard to learn something that can benefit on our work.
Yeah.
But there's other thing that it seems like we don't need to pay attention on it. For example, making love. Yeah, who don't know how to make love? And like do exercise. Yeah, joking. Yeah, joking. Who don't know how to joking? Who don't know how to walking?
Yeah.
But you really need to learn those things. Yeah. So after you learn how to do better, how to get the greatest happiness by doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or how to increase the happiness, how to do the thing well. how to do the thing well, so you can get better reward. You can see a greater result. Yeah, so it will increase your happiness.
Yeah.
But it require it require us to two criteria. Okay.
Okay.
The first thing is you know how to learn something.
Okay.
So it's the learn, yeah, it's the we say the quote unquote meta learning. Yeah, learn how to learn. The second, you need to have the awareness. Yeah. What's the awareness? The awareness here is means you try to improve yourself. Yeah, in every area, in every aspect. And you can see, most of the successful guys, he can do really well on many aspects. Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't just billionaire. They also achieve some for example like the marathon. Yeah. They also can be the champion of the marathon. Like the founder of Facebook. Yeah. The Mark Zuckerberg. Yeah. He not running the Facebook. Yeah. He also do exercise. And the result he achieved. Yeah. He like to running. He like to running.
Oh,
And he will join some of the marathon.
wow.
And some other some other we say the white club. Sorry, the white corrupt is a corrupt 白领.
Yeah. Color.
Yeah. The white collar. They earn lot they earn lot of money. Yeah, from their work. And after work or before work, they will go to the gym room. So you can see their body shape is quite good.
Yeah.
And they will claim that they need to keep their body in a very good condition, so they can feel energized. So they can perform well in their work. They will say that. So you see, these people really know what they are doing. Yeah, they know what they are doing. They also know why they want to do that thing. So this is the self-awareness. If you don't know why you want to do something, then you can't be determined. You don't know the real meaning of doing something, you can't be determined. So this is the self-awareness. And about the learning, yeah, it's about the what. What you want to learn. What you need to improve. Yeah. What is the if you split from a very big picture into a very small piece, to do the deliberate practice, what you want to improve. So it is about the it's about the learning, to figure out how to learn something. So okay, you also can say these 2 points is or both of them also learning. Yeah, it's quite true.
Yeah.
And the first point I say about the learning is a noun. Yeah, it's a sorry, it's the uh yeah it's a it's a noun. And the second point of learning is a verb. It's a verb.
Yeah.
So in the first point, I give you an insight that learning is so important. Yeah, I give you the insight. Learning is so important, so you have to learn. Yeah, this is about the knowing of the learning.
Yeah.
Yeah, the know what. So the second point is about action. It's about the work you have to do. You have to learn. Yeah, you also can have this you also can think in this way. Yeah, you also can think in the first point is about learning something, and the second point is try to master the learning skill. Yeah, you also can have this perspective. It's up to you.
Yeah.
But the whole point I want to share is about learning. And it's not just a single thing. Yeah, and it's not just a single thing. Yeah, because the know what, know why, and know how is different. Yeah. Okay, so this is my sharing for today. Do you have
Yeah.
anything want to add in?
No.
Okay, so that's all for our today conversation. How did you feel? Did you enjoy the conversation? Please tell what you think of our conversation, and sometimes we may include one or two critical thinking questions in the comment. I know it's really hard to answer for most of people. If you have quote-unquote critical answers for these critical questions, please share it with us. And we are not native speakers. If you found any vocab or grammar mistakes that we made, please also comment to let us know, because we want to learn more and improve ourselves. Remember to like and subscribe to us. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.